Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'll be showing you how to make scores for an entire band. So let's say you want to play a song with your friends or a band or something like that. I'll be showing you how to make scores for an entire band for free. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a program called MuseScore, which is free. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay for anything. Of course, this is a free video, so I'm not going to be showing you. You don't have to buy anything to get this done. So just go ahead and go to the link in the description. It'll be where you can download the MuseScore program. It's available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It's also available for mobile devices as well, but you're not going to be able to do what we want to do in this video on the mobile version, so just download the desktop version for your computer. And yeah, so the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need the actual score itself. So I like to use a website called Songster for this, but you can use basically anything on Google. So I'll be showing you how to do it on Songster, how to get your scores from Songster, because Songster has like everything that I've ever wanted to play with people. So here I'm just going to be showing it with Purple Haze. So let's just search Purple Haze, and then here you can see we got Purple Haze. You also have a live version of Purple Haze. And here, as you can see, they got all the parts. They have rhythm guitar, lead guitar, electric bass, and drums. Not all the tabs are going to have vocals. Some of the tabs will have vocals and some of them will not. So if it doesn't have the vocals, if you're one of the vocalists that likes to transcribe parts, then you'll have to transcribe it yourself. Or if you're one of the vocalists that just doesn't really need a score, then you can just do it without a score. And yeah, so if you find your song on Songster, all you're going to want to do is click on this edit button at the top, and then click on download right here. And then just go ahead and download it, and it'll save a GP5 file to your desktop. If it's not on Songster, you're just going to want to go to Google here, and just go ahead and search. Just go ahead and search for the song. So let's say I didn't find it on there, so I'll search Purple Haze, and then search GP5 after it. So, and then GP5, and then you might also have to search, and then by, and then Jimi Hendrix, and then go ahead and search that. Then you just can see there's one on Ultimate Guitar. There's one on GPD tabs, GTP tabs, and then I'll just download this one right here. So then it's a GP3 file. Just go ahead and go here, download file. As long as it's a GP something file, then you'll be fine. GPX files won't work, but as long as it's anything but a GPX file, then you're fine. So now that you have the actual tab downloaded, and you have MuseScore installed, go ahead and open up the GP5 file in MuseScore. Just go ahead and double click on the file here, and it'll bring you to this right here. And here it'll bring you all the parts. So I'm just going to rename it. A lot of times it will rename it to the actual name of the musician that played it. I'm just going to search. I'm just going to rename it. So rhythm guitar, and this is lead guitar. And this is bass, guitar, and we got drums. And then this doesn't have a vocal part. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click edit and instruments. And now this is an optional part. I'm going to be adding a tab staff to the guitar parts. So just because it's easier for everyone if there's tabs, you know. There's also going to be the regular notated lines though. So let's say you wanted to play a guitar part on a keyboard, or your guitar player is awesome and they don't need tabs, then you don't have to use the tabs anyway. Or you could just either not add the tabs, or you can just ignore them. So so in order to add tabs, just go ahead and find the parts. This is, so I want to add, they are going to be in the original names of the instruments. So make sure that if you did rename the instruments like I did, that you keep note of what they were originally. So this is going to be rhythm guitar, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and click add link staff. Then instead of I'm going to change it from standard to tab 6-string common. And I'm going to also click add link staff to here for lead guitar and 6-string common, and then also for the bass staff, except instead of 6-string common, it's going to be 4-string common. And then obviously drums don't need tabs. And then there we go. So now we have tabs for everything. As you can see, here we go. And you can also play it back too. So this is lead, and drums, bass. As you can see, it works fine. So I'm going to change the name to what I changed them on the complete score. So rhythm, that is rhythm guitar. Yeah, okay, cool. And then lead guitar. Bass, guitar, and drums. Cool. All right, so now that we got that, I'm gonna go to edit. And if you're fine here the way it is with only one part per person, then that's cool. A lot of the times you might have a vocal part, and you might have a singer and a singer that's also playing guitar, bass, and singing. So that's something you can do. Or if you're weird and have a drummer that's singing, then you could do that as well. And just you can also add multiple parts together. So if you only have one guitarist, you can add the rhythm and the lead guitar into the same score. That's what I'm going to do. And then there's also the drum part and the bass guitar and etc. So in order to mess with parts, go to File and then Parts here. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete everything here. I'm going to click New, and I'm going to call this part Bass. And this is going to be just bass. And I'm going to call this part Guitar. And this part's going to have rhythm and lead guitar. And then I'm going to create another part and call it drums. And there we go. Good. Alright, so now we got three parts. So we got bass, guitar, and drums. As you can see now, they're also calling all the parts the same thing. So they're calling what I renamed them in the full score. So you have rhythm guitar and lead guitar. So cool. Now we got everything worked out. Everything sounds good in the tab. Make sure that you look through the score. Make sure that there's nothing wrong in. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Make sure nothing's wrong in the tabs on the score that you don't like. Obviously, this is MUSE score. You can change it. And everything looks good. I'm not going to look through it. Obviously, I'm not even going to use this. I was just using it as an example for the YouTube video. And yeah. That's basically it for this video. So you can actually there's one more thing. If you want to export the parts, actually, because you got to export them, all you got to do is go to File and then Export Parts here, and then I'm just gonna call it Purple Haze, and then bam, and now it's gonna say parts are successfully exported. Then on your desktop, it'll have, you can see Purple Haze bass and Purple Haze guitar and Purple Haze drums, and then it also has a full score for, I don't know why, if you want a full score. I mean, that's more of a thing you would give to a conductor in a classical situation, but I mean, this is obviously not classical. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Yeah, if you want me to make a video on how to use MUSE score, that's something I can do as well. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Bye.